talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could. Space burgers.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, what is that?
All right, you'll find out. Stay tuned. Space burgers, I'm not making it up. We'll get into that. Well, I'll tell you, you got to stay on top of this stuff. You'll get rolled over. I hope you're having a good day. We are here with you every day, Monday through Friday, a couple hours a day. We go on the air about 9:06 a.m. Eastern Time and get off the air about 11:57 or somewhere in there Eastern Time. But we're coast to coast, so it does air in different markets at different times. And we stream the show live, so people around the world watch this show. We're grateful, appreciate that, like it. And we have a, small. It's not a great, large international audience, but we have a few, so it's good. One show at a time. So how we got here now after almost 15 years. Reggie's here on this side of the glass with me. Katie's on the other side, working the board as always. She'll take your calls. She'll talk to you. She's very nice. Doesn't yell. She doesn't scream. It's all good.
Not till we're off air.
She's
No, I'm just kidding.
No, never.
Don't yell at anybody.
Never. And we always look forward to your calls. We love it when you call. I do. I really do. I like to, and you can tell when people call, I do talk to them. Now, some people will call and just tell Katie what they wanted to say, and they don't want to come on air, and she'll share it. But that's okay. We'll get your ideas and your thoughts and your feelings expressed one way or another. And so I will talk about space burgers, and we'll get into that. There's a new book out called The Stress Solution. Tell you about that. Stress has been an overarching theme of this show since its inception. If I said it once, I've said it a million times. Stress is a killer. It is. It will incrementally take you out. There's an irony here. That stress response, that flight or flight response, over the millions of years of evolution, organisms such as humans naturally selected to have that fight or flight response. It has saved this species, us, and others, and has served us well. It's part of the, neuroendocrine system and the hypothalamus pituitary gland, adrenal gland axis, the HPA axis. It's remarkable how it all works. But all that being said, the metaphor I use, when somebody leaves the stress switch on, forget the turning out the lights, you burn a lot of energy. You get a big electric bill. And here you get a big health bill. And we'll see what this new book is about. I'll share it. I have not read the book. I looked at a review, but I wanted, just because I haven't read it doesn't mean I can't tell you about it. But I'll share with you what's being said about it. So we have a lot on the plate. We have visitors today. Is anybody coming for dinner? We'll find out. And we always, most of the time we'll have a guest on the show. The guests that have been, over the years, we've had the broadcast gods have been kind to us.
Yes, they have. We have Stephen Augustine from Kyolic today. I don't think he's coming to eat a meal with us, but he'll be on the show.
Yeah, Stephen's a nice guy. He's with Wakanaga of America, the makers of Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract. Stephen's very good, very dedicated. He's been in the business, many years. It's people like, no, he's not a scientist. No, he's not a nutritionist. Doesn't make, but they know a lot. He's in the trench every day talking to store owners, consumers. They train, these companies train, Wakanaga. Wakanaga is famous for research, and they train their people well. It's a Japanese company. Started back at the end of World War II. Manji Wakanaga started that company. And it has made a remarkable imprint on the natural products industry. That product, that Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract, is outstanding. Outstanding. One you take every day, and you'll glean great benefit from it. Aged garlic. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk with him. And looks like Walgreens and Kroger have extinguished e-cigarette sales. Okay, that's good. Saw that trending. I saw a story in the New York Times when biking and bears don't mix. Well, hell, I don't need them to write an article about that. I know. Stay off the trail where the bears are, man. And we'll tell you now, Katie's going to share with you how to make contact with this show. Contact makes for good. That's how you start the communication, and here's how you do it.
You can always give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, all of our past shows they're there. They're sorted by date and title. We make it very easy for you to find any topic you may want to hear about. You can find it on letstalknutrition.com. We're also streaming on Facebook and YouTube. That's where our video stream is. If you search Let's Talk Nutrition, we're there. We're smiling for the most part. For the most part, we're usually smiling.
Usually.
We're on Instagram as well at Let's Talk Nutrition. We post a lot of recipes, videos, quick things there. And if you do follow us on Facebook, make sure to like our page and share us with your friends.
You can also ask questions on those streams too.
Anywhere
on Facebook and YouTube. So if you have any questions for Dr. Garko, feel free to ask them there, and we'll try to get them answered.
Katie's trying to get us on where? What did you tell
Apple Podcasts,
Apple,
yeah.
She's trying to get us on there.
That's
we're on the iHeart right now, and we're doing well there. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's just on one platform. We get on Apple Podcasts. Our numbers skyrocket even more than they already are.
I'd like to be on that. Yeah, she's working on it.
I am.
Yeah, Kate. You leave Katie alone, she'll do her job.
I wrote a very stern email, so I'm expecting results.
Yeah, stern. Could you please? That's stern to her.
To whom it may concern.
Right.
To whom it may concern. Your mama and all them.
I'm going to try to get us on Twitch, too.
Yeah. We'll talk about Twitch and Twitch.
Yeah.
A little breaking, not breaking news, but some news. A little sad, I guess. Alex Trebek was recently interviewed on CTV on that platform. He has hosted Jeopardy, 36 seasons now, and nearly 8,000 episodes of Jeopardy. That's amazing.
How have I never been on Jeopardy?
I have,
No.
there's some. We have a guest. One guest we have used to be with a company. Has tried to get on Jeopardy many times.
Okay.
We have someone in the building who's done this as well. He goes through extensive testing.
They
It's
won't
a
let him. They won't
process.
let this guy on. He can't get on.
I believe it.
And I know this fellow. He's been on air with us many times, and they won't let him on. I don't know why.
It's a process. It's some extensive testing.
Yeah, I know, and he's good. Nevertheless, it turns out, he's had he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He went through the treatment. He's 79 years old, and he told CTV that some of his skills, quote, have started to diminish, close quote. And he believes that perhaps his hosting of the show is coming to an end. Wow. Yeah. I can tell you that treatment, it'll take a lot out of you at any age. At 79, 78, when he was diagnosed, whenever, it's devastating. I wish him the best. He was diagnosed, by the way, with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He needs to go for another round of chemo in September. I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. I was just doing a brief report on Alex Trebek. He told Lisa LaFlame with CTV that he's not afraid of dying, and that he said, I've lived a good life, a full life, and I'm nearing the end of that life. If it happens, why should I be afraid of that? Close quote. I understand, Alex. I get it. He said, quote, one thing they're not going to say at my funeral as part of the eulogy is he was taken from us too soon. Close quote. He's thinking about his contract's up in 2020 for Jeopardy. And what he said was some of his skills are deteriorating. And what he was referring to specifically is that he said he had, because of the chemo, he had cold sores. I think what he meant to say was that he had what's called oral mucositis. Oral mucositis is you'll get these lesions on your tongue, on your lips, on the back of your throat, all throughout your mouth. The pain, what happens is the mucosal lining of your mouth, that mucosal lining gets destroyed from the chemo, and if you have radiation on top of it, in the head, if you're having head cancer, neck cancer, and you get radiation as well, it really takes a toll. And you wonder why cancer patients are so thin. One of the reasons is they can't eat. The pain is off the chain. I have never known pain like that, ever. I described it as cosmically humbling. It is unbelievable. And, I don't know if his doctors told him, but L-glutamine is an amino acid that you can take that will help repair the mucosal lining in your mouth and in your gut. Some cancer patients will also have gastrointestinal issues because the mucosal lining takes a hit there too. I know what I understand what he's going through. I get it. And I share that story with you just as a reminder. He's only one person. I understand that. He's a celebrity. I get that too. But nevertheless, he's a human being. And he's a nice man. And he's courageous, He's not afraid of dying. I get it. This is an interesting interview. If you you can find that interview at ctvnews.ca. That's a Canadian company. And you can see that interview with Lisa LaFlame. And, what a nice guy. 8,000 episodes he's hosted. Man.
Insane.
Insane. Good for him. 877-897-8255. This is a health talk show, yes, but it's a show about life. I keep saying that. And, there's some people, their celebrity never gets in the way of them being a decent person. And he's one of them. I dig that a lot. To stay grounded and to be decent and to be considerate and respectful of others, especially those who are in need. That means a lot to me. Let's switch it up a little bit. I know that gets a little heavy. I don't mean to make things dark, but space burgers. Yes. We're going to have fast food restaurants. We're going to have fast food on the moon, man. I'm not kidding you. A company has figured out, are you ready, how to grow meat in space.
Oh, I don't want it. Oh, God.
No, they didn't put a cow on the ship and rocket the thing to the moon and then butcher it up there or something. No, they didn't do that. They're growing meat, and this is interesting. ALEF, ALEF Farms, it's an Israeli food company. The engineers there, Well, they have figured out how to engineer beefsteaks from cow cells. They shared this yesterday. The company has grown meat on the International Space Station for the first time. They've been doing this. I didn't know they were doing this.
Picture someone going through on the rocket and be like, "Hi, I'll take a mixed base, please."
Oh my God, it's so horrible.
I like it. So here's what they did. They took the cells from the cow, and they feed the cells. They give them nutrients. Then they put them in an environment that imitates or mimics the internal environment of the cow. Then the cells multiply and grow connective muscle tissue, eventually becoming, are you ready, a full-size steak.
Insane. Technology is amazing.
I know. Elf, A-L, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Elf, I don't know, Farms. They collaborated with a Russian bioprinting company to carry out this experiment or this process. They assembled, quote, a small-scale muscle tissue in 3D bioprinter developed by 3D bioprinting solutions under microgravity conditions, close quote. Quote, this cutting-edge research in some of the most extreme environments imaginable serves as an essential growth indicator of substantial food production methods that don't exacerbate land waste, water waste, and pollution, close quote. This space-grown meat is to feed the astronauts during these long human trips, right? And so this is interesting. Now, we're a long way from being able to get off this planet and colonize another planet and live there, and that day will probably come. And because we're going to, if we don't get our act together, we're going to turn this place into a dumpster fire, and we're going to have to get off the planet.
I want flying cars before you grow meat in space. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. All right. Don't eat the flying car with the flying car and a burger. Okay.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
I've never seen you wear shoes. You wear shoes? You own any shoes? I'm giving Katie a hard time. She's pointing to me. You're on the air. You're on the air.
We're over here talking about shoes. He's telling me my sandals aren't real shoes. We live in Florida, Dr. Garko.
Katie, those are not real shoes. Those are not shoes. Those are, I don't know what those are.
We had a situation this morning where my not shoe broke and I had to walk around with one shoe.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Well, they're pretty useless today. They're broken.
She had the fellow in this building who's amazing repair her shoes. He takes care of all the maintenance in the building
and shoe repairs.
Now he's got a shoe repair service. It's pretty funny. Oh my goodness! 877-897-8255. I've never seen you wear shoes.
I'm thinking the same thing now that you brought it up. I don't think I've ever seen her wear shoes.
Have you ever seen that young woman with a pair of shoes on?
Not sneakers. I've never seen her in anything but sandals.
Thank you very much.
I know exactly what I'm getting her for Christmas this year now.
Okay.
Just another pair of sandals.
Probably a wasted gift.
Right.
Yeah. Give us a call at the show. You can wear shoes or not. It's okay. You can call any way you want. Makes no difference. There's a story trending about stress. There's a new book out. I have not read it, but I wanted to let you know about it. It's by Dr. Chatterjee. Excuse me, Dr. Chatterjee, and it's called The Stress Solution. And I think I might get a copy of this book. I don't know how much science he explores in the book, but I'm interested to see what he has to say about the book. He's a he's young, nice-looking guy. He's handsome guy. He apparently the 4 steps to reset your body, mind, relationships, and purpose. That's the subtitle for the book. It's called The Stress Solution. He makes the point that things are so bad that the World Health Organization calls stress the health epidemic of the 21st century, close quote. I agree. The common complaints are, as he reports in the book, low libido, anxiety, poor memory, inability to concentrate, and many gut problems. Yeah, well, that's on a good day. Stress can destroy your life. It causes people to behave aberrantly. I can tell you, and you know that too. It destroys quality of life, can destroy a relationship, and stressors abound. They're everywhere. And he thinks that it leads to burnout. I reported on it. It's associated with obesity, insomnia, type 2 diabetes, autoimmune diseases, depression, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, stroke, Alzheimer's disease. I could go on. And Dr. Chatterjee says that notwithstanding all of these known risks and I guess the reporting on it, like people such as myself, he thinks people are too blasé about it. He said, and I'm quoting him, the way we're living our modern lifestyle is causing us a lot of problems. He said, we think we can get away with burning the candle at both ends forever. The reality is very different, close quote. I'm reading from the website, his website. I have not read the book, but I wanted to report on it. And he thinks stress is epidemic. I agree. I agree 100%. And the stress response in scientific terms is called the fight or flight response. When under threat, either a physical threat or a psychological, emotional threat, the body goes into this mode, this stress mode. And a lot of things happen here. Blood, for example, is shunted away from your digestive system because the blood is pushed to your limbs in case you need to fight or flee. Your eyes dilate, your brain lights up, your heart rate increases, you perspire more. I mean, all these things are done to deal with the situation of fighting or fleeing. Some people freeze, fight, flee, or freeze. You don't want to freeze. Now you're locked. And as we evolved, psychological threats, emotional threats became more, as we became more civilized, ironically, those threats became more real, and they trigger the same biochemical, physiological reactions. You go into work or you're late for work, you're on the interstate, you're trying to get there, the interstate's a parking lot, and you're sitting there, and the stress response in full mode. By the time you get to work, you're exhausted. The stress response requires a lot of energy. Because it creates a lot of energy, a lot of free radicals are created. And so it begins to eat you away. Now, in the book, he talks about some of the things that people can do these are not profound. I've talked about them on the show. What people can do to try and moderate the stress response or try to moderate the effects of the stress. He talks about, for example, doing things that make you feel good. When you get up in the morning, do something that you find that brings you pleasure, or during the course of a day, take a moment just to stop. And he mentions breathing. I've said that on this show forever. One of the most important things to do when under stress is breathe. Not just normal breathing, but breathe from your diaphragm. And so when you breathe from your diaphragm, when you inhale, your stomach goes out. When you exhale, your stomach goes in. That's different from breathing from your lungs. So you want to breathe from your diaphragm. Sitting at that red light and traffic is horrible. Breathe. Practice, take a few of those diaphragmatic breaths at that red light and you'll feel better. He said that he mentions in the book, according to this one review, that he tells his patients to cut back on eating junk food or drinking alcohol to excess that seem to exacerbate the effects of stress, which is kind of ironic, right? Because you engage in those behaviors to do what? To moderate the effects. They seem to make the effects worse. So, there's no shortcut here. He said that, quote, now more than ever before, we're starting to recognize that we're leading these lives where we can never switch off. He said, quote, there's always something to do. I'm not pro or anti-technology, but I think for many of us, we're using it in ways that are harming us, close quote. I agree, 100%. So the book is called The Stress Solution, Dr. Chatterjee. Nice-looking young man. Good to have people out there thinking about this, writing about it. Educate the public. That's what we do. Educate ourselves.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Yesterday on the show, I did a theme about where in your home will you find a lot of these bacteria that can cause illness. And we explored that. And I said that was sort of a very pragmatic kind of theme and functional. And I was trying to emphasize how lethal some of these bacteria can be, and they can live anywhere. You know, I reported, for example, yesterday, this one experiment they did. They took a sponge, like you use in your kitchen. They washed it. They put it in a washer. They put it in a microwave. They tried chemicals to detoxify it, to kill the bacteria. You know what? None of that worked. The bacteria still lived and grew back. Well, today, a story is trending. You know, talk about these bacteria. 3 infants died at Pennsylvania neonatal intensive care unit from what? From a waterborne bacterial infection, and 5 others were injured. These 3 babies died after they contracted this waterborne bacterial infection at a hospital in Danville, Pennsylvania. 5 others in that unit were infected. This is the Geisinger Medical Center. 4 have recovered. 1 is still being treated. It's Pseudomonas, the infection, that particular strain, were contained in the neonatal intensive care unit, the NICU unit, and have not been reported in other parts of the hospital. Out of abundance of caution, they said, the obstetrics and neonatal teams of Geisinger Medical Center are temporarily diverting mothers likely to deliver prematurely before 32 weeks gestation and infants born at less than 32 weeks. Why? Because these infants are vulnerable. Typically, this particular strain of bacteria will not cause death, but if your immune system is compromised, it obviously can. They are common, this particular strain, and again, often harmless, but in fragile infants like this, premature, they're it's not good. They don't know exactly, because this neonatal unit, intensive care unit, is inside the hospital is a big campus, and it's connected to other parts of the hospital. They're not quite sure what to do in terms of trying to locate how this all originated. The hospital has increased chlorination of water, bolstered water filtering, performed extra cleaning, and changed some of its processes, they reported. This particular hospital in Danville, Pennsylvania, neonatal intensive care unit, treats more than 600 babies a year. So, I'm trying to say yesterday, but this is rather dramatic, how dangerous these bacteria can be, even those that are common and usually harmless. But if you have a premature infant or infants that are sick, you have elderly, or anybody who's, you don't have to be an infant or elderly to have a compromised immune system, you can get sick. That's why if you care for these nursing homes, let me tell you, when I came to the crossroads of what to do with my mom, because I always promised her I wouldn't put her in a nursing home. Then I got to the point I couldn't do it I couldn't take care of her by myself anymore. And she had to go into a nursing home. Within walking distance of my home, there were no less than 3 nursing homes. I went to them. I walked down the hall. The smell was putrid. And I looked around these places, and I said, I wouldn't want to be in here. And I didn't put my mom in those places. I did find a place in St. Petersburg and Bon Secours, and I put her there. When I walked in that place, it was immaculate. The floors, the place was clean. And again, that kind of environment, bacteria will grow and multiply like nobody. If it's not clean, and you got vulnerable patients, or they call them residents in there. So if you have a person at home that you're caring for, a loved one or a friend, please make sure that the room in which that person is sanitized, sterilized, clean, for that person's benefit and for those who care for the patient or the person. These bacteria, I know you may think I'm overplaying this. I don't think so. It's just the nature of what it is, And we need to do better at this, and that's why I bring it up. 877-897-8255. That's a toll-free number. You can always call, share, maybe contribute to the theme, what we're talking about, your experience, what you know, something that happened that can inform us even more about what we're doing. I would appreciate it. Love it when you call. Another story trending about statins. Now, I had one guest on the show, a cardiologist one time, who was against, of all things, he was against them. No, he was not a cardiologist. He was a surgeon. And he said that the cardiologists wanted to put statins in the water if they could. And he was not a fan. Turns out that these cholesterol-lowering statin drugs can have an added benefit or a risk depending on the dose. There is some new research. This comes out of the New York Times, by the way. I'm going to give credit to Nicholas Bucklar. He always writes nice articles. He suggested that a low-dose statin may protect against osteoporosis. Okay. However, high-dose statins can increase the risk of bone-damaging conditions. This is not necessarily breaking news, but this has been floating around in the research in the journals for a while now. Austrian researchers did a investigation or a search of databases of patients hospitalized over 2 years, and they came up with about 350,000 who used statins. Of those, 11,700 were diagnosed with osteoporosis. They compared them with about 7,500 people who had not taken statins, of whom 68,000 had osteoporosis. Osteoporosis, it turns out, it was reported by Mr. Bakalar, that was more than 3 times as common in people who took the statins. Taking a 10 milligram pill a day or less was associated with as much as a 60% reduced risk of osteoporosis. Yet, increasing the doses and going higher, you had an opposite effect. I bring it to your attention. If you are a statin user, always talk to your cardiologist before you stop taking a medication or increase its dose. Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floradix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floradix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement. For over 60 years, Floradix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency. This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. FloraVital provides all the same benefits as Floradix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floradix and FloraVital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floradix. florahealth.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. Nutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition on this early in the week edition of LTN, Coast to Coast and globally. We appreciate your listenership and viewership. We don't take you for granted, I promise. We just don't. And in the first hour, we reported on we had a number of themes going on here. Bacteria, stress, cancer, Alex Trebek. And then that bacteria story in that neonatal intensive care unit in Danville, Pennsylvania. 3 infants died from a waterborne bacterial infection. My God. Again, you missed that first hour. I connected it to yesterday's show about bacteria in the home and the most germiest places in the house. You think it would be the bathroom. It's not. It's your kitchen. That kitchen sink in that area, that work area. One doctor, they call him Dr. Germ, said you'd be better off, you could stick your head in the toilet and it wouldn't be as risky as, what's going on in your kitchen with sponges and the sink and cutting boards. I mean, yeah. These bacteria know how to grow and live, man. All they need is a little moisture, damp, dark, and they're in business. Right. Yeah, Steve Augustine is our guest in this hour. We told you about that in the first hour as well. Steve's been a regular guest on the show now for a good while. And there are other stories that are trending as well. But we want to make sure that we give Steve an opportunity to talk with you about Kyolic Age Garlic Extract. There's always something going on with Wakunaga of America. They are the makers of Kyolic Age Garlic Extract and other related products, and have been doing this since the end of World War II, right after the end with Manji Wakunaga, and get the name of the doctor Stephen will know that he hooked up with. Japanese-owned company. There's Wakunaga of Japan, and there's Wakunaga of America, and great company, first class, steady as she goes. Man, they just got it together. They're a big player in the natural products industry, and they do it quietly. It's not no flash and bang and ridiculous claims and doing stupid stuff. They don't do that. So you need to know about that. But we always, as we go through this hour, or any time of the day when we're on the air in the show, you can always contact us. Katie knows how you can do that, and she can tell you how to do that.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. If you have any questions, you can email Dr. Garko. It's drgarko at letstalknutrition.com. You can also drop your questions on our Facebook or our YouTube stream. Wherever you find Let's Talk Nutrition, we will get your message. We will make sure we get it. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like I said, that's where you can find our video streams. And on Instagram, we post recipes, pictures, quick little videos from Dr. Garko. And if you download the free iHeartRadio app, our podcast is on there. We're at 63,900 plays.
My God. It's growing fast. We're trying to get on the Apple podcast. Apple. I'm going to say iPhone. Apple. We're trying to get on the Apple.
Yes.
Apple podcast. Katie made an application for that.
I did.
I hope we can.
Me too.
That'll be great. Steve Augustine, educator for Wakunaga of America, makers of Kyolic Age Garlic Extract. Welcome to the show, sir. It's good to have you back on, my man.
Great. Thanks for having me again.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. We have a nice photograph of you. It's not the one in the post office. It's the other one. Yeah, you're hard to. One of my producers, he said to me, does this guy ever have a picture taken? I can't find him anywhere.
I don't know where Katie found it.
Katie's smart. Katie found him. We found a photograph of you. That's from high school, but we found no, it's not. You were at the trade show, and you were taking a picture with Lottie.
Oh, okay.
And we cut that in half, and you have your nice white shirt on, and looking handsome and whatnot. There you go. Got a nice. Yeah, your mom would be proud of you. So how are you?
I'm good. You know, we're finally starting to see some of the research coming in from the Japan meeting in Hiroshima, where the garlic conference that you hosted about 5 years ago. We had a new one that just happened in June. It actually happened in May, but we're seeing some of the data reach the United States now.
Yeah, you and I weren't invited to that this time.
No. Yeah, it was in Hiroshima, Japan, hosted by our parent company, and they picked their guest list, and neither one of us made that list.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not offended. I can't get to Hiroshima anyway. I got a show to do. Well, I did it. Yeah, we could broadcast from Hiroshima. We can do that. We can stream this show. Yeah, we can do that. Nevertheless, what is rolling in from there? What is some breaking news about the findings?
So this was in what was called the Japan Times, and the publication is June 29, 2019. And the title says, Studies of Aged Garlic Extract Show Potential Health Benefits. And it lists a number of summaries of the different presentations. And the two that you and I have talked about a little bit over the past couple of months that we're familiar with are Dr. Reed's study on gut health and blood pressure, and the gingivitis study, believe it or not, that we talked about the last time I was on the show.
So Dr. Reed is doing gut and what?
She did a study at the National Institute of Integrative Medicine in Victoria, Australia, and she did blood pressure and gut health. And her study involved, most of these studies are smaller studies, so this one had about 49 people in it, and it was a double-blind, placebo-controlled study using 1,200 milligrams of the reserve.
What did she find?
Historically, her original study we've talked about was that you could get a 10-point drop in systolic and diastolic blood pressure. And companies like to replicate those studies just to prove that it wasn't a fluke. And once again, in this particular study, which was a 12-week, 1,200 milligram per day study, using reserve, which is the formula you take, I believe.
It is.
She got a 10-point drop in systolic and diastolic, and lactobacillus levels, which are the friendly bacteria in your gut, were positively impacted by the sulfur compounds found in kyolic.
Yeah, it's all about the sulfur, man. It's all about the sulfur. I interviewed Dr. Reed. She's a nice woman, very smart, good researcher out of Australia. You know, what I like about Wampanoag of America, it's an international company in every sense of the word, not just because the company originates out of Japan, originated out of Japan, but because of all the researchers across the world that are doing research on kyolic aged garlic extract. That speaks volumes of, it just contributes to the credibility of the company as well as the product. These researchers, they work independent of one another. They're not, they do their studies and they do their work, and they release their findings independent of one another. But it's remarkable, Stephen, how consistent it is across studies across countries, isn't it?
Well, kyolic is standardized with ethylylcysteine and ethylmercaptocystine. So, as we donate the aged garlic extract for the studies, they're all getting the same aged garlic extract. So you would hope that the studies, the results should be the same.
They should be, and they are. How many? Now, I know there are over, how many papers now? Over how many papers?
The last data they gave me was over 820 clinical trials.
Are you kidding me?
No. And that's in, we're in 52 different countries now.
Somebody can challenge me on this, but I don't know of any other dietary supplement with that many clinical trials. A brand like kyolic. Do you know of one?
Not offhand.
Not offhand or foot. I don't.
Maybe soybeans. I don't know.
Well, I said dietary supplement, a brand, kyolic.
Right.
I know. I don't think there is one out there. I'm convinced. I don't know. We got a lot of evidence. It sounds persuasive to me. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lungs supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lungs formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lungs Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally. Stephen Augustine is our guest today. Educator for Wampanoag of America, makers of the highly researched, internationally researched Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract. Stephen, welcome back. Dr. Reed is continuing her line of research in Australia. She's taking a look at the relationship among gut health, gastrointestinal health, blood pressure, and the use of Kyolic aged garlic extract, and repeat her general finding from this little clinical trial that she did.
Right. Well, historically, her first study showed that we got a 10-point drop in systolic and diastolic blood pressure by taking 1,200 milligrams of aged garlic extract. This most recent study in Victoria, Australia, replicated that with 49 people also taking 1,200 milligrams of aged garlic extract. And once again, they got a similar result, 10-point drop in systolic and diastolic. And also, as a side note, they improved the lactobacillus levels in the aged garlic extract group were positively impacted. So the good bacteria flourished while taking aged garlic extract, and your blood pressure dropped. It's also important to note that usually with Dr. Reed's studies, most of the people she studies are already on blood pressure medication. So it's important to note that there was no contraindication with blood pressure medication while taking aged garlic extract.
Yeah, if you are on blood pressure medications and you're interested in taking Kyolic aged garlic extract, I'll ask Stephen to tell you there are different formulas that are specifically all contain Kyolic, but aged garlic extract, but have other compounds in them. I'll get him to lay that out for you. Talk with your cardiologist. If your cardiologist is not aware of Kyolic, just tell him or her to go to PubMed, Cochrane, SynHall, any number of databases, and recommend that they type in Kyolic aged garlic extract, cardiovascular, heart, any keywords like that, and they will find more things to read, and it'll keep them entertained for a long time. And they can, there's a lot, it's out there, it's everywhere, it's not hard to find. It would serve their patients well. If I were a cardiologist, I can tell you, it would be part of my practice. If you have a cardiologist listening or watching today, you would like to chime in on this, please give us a call at 877-897-8255. Right here in Florida at University of Gainesville, we have another researcher who has done work with Kyolic, yes?
Yeah, Dr. Susan Percival historically has done 2 or 3 different studies. She looks at the immune enhancement properties of aged garlic extract, specifically the activity of gamma delta T cells and natural killer cells while taking typically 1,200 milligrams of aged garlic extract.
Yeah, I always remember her name, Percival, because Percival was one of the Knights of the Round Table, and it was Percival who persevered, by the way, to find the Holy Grail. I'm just, I know that's a tale, but it's okay. That's how I remember stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't remember a darn thing. She's a nice person, too, and an excellent researcher. She's very particular and conservative. She doesn't just go out there and do things willy-nilly. That one, no. Mm-mm. I remember that from interviewing her. She's
the chair. She's the department head for the Food Science and Human Nutrition Research. So she's got a pretty big job up there.
Yeah. She didn't go to that conference, huh?
No, something happened. She was originally scheduled to go to it, and then there was a conflict where she couldn't make it. Hiroshima that's a long trip, as you know, and that can be very difficult. You have to be ready for that.
Yeah, if I got invited, I don't even know if I would have been able to go. It's too much, given, I don't know. I probably would have figured it out, but that is a tough trip. I mean, you really get your circadian clocks, really get...
Just the flight alone.
Yeah, get clocked. What else breaking news came from that international conference in Hiroshima?
Yeah, we talked a little bit last time about something that surprised me, and it was just one of those research studies that caught me off guard, and now it's starting to become more and more interesting. So you know that dentists and cardiologists don't like people to get infections in their gums and in their wisdom teeth, because all the bacteria eventually makes its way through the arteries right down to your heart. So everybody always says keep your teeth and your gums healthy if you really want to maintain your cardiovascular health. And one of the studies we looked at that actually kind of addresses this was a gingivitis study. It was Professor Jonathan Mann. It was published in the Journal of Clinical Dentistry, number 29 in 2018. And it was a 4-month study using 4 capsules of Kyolic Reserve per day. So that's a double dose. That's twice what is normally recommended, and they'll sometimes do that to see if they get a better result with a higher dose or with a lower dose. So this was a pretty big study. 134 people finished the study, and they all had mild to moderate gingivitis. And it was done at Hebrew University in Jerusalem, Israel, at the Hadassah School of Medicine. And the result of people taking aged garlic extract had a significant reduction in inflammation and bleeding, and improvement of gingivitis.
It turns out that gingivitis, I've reported on this several times before, gingivitis is the earliest form of periodontal disease, and it comes about when you have plaque accumulating on the teeth near your gums. The gums will become inflamed, they'll be red, they'll swell, and around 1 or more teeth, and the gums tend to bleed easily as the disease progresses. From gingivitis, you then move to a more severe condition called periodontitis, and that is totally bad news. I am surprised by this myself. Who would have thought you could say gingivitis and Kyolic aged garlic extract in the same sentence? Well, you can.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's Let's Talk.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, I am not Dr. Michael Garko, but welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. We've been talking with Steve Augustine from Kyolic. If you have any questions for him, you can give us a call at 877-897-8255. Any questions you have about anything, you can give us a call. You can also email Dr. Garko on his personal email. That's drgarko at letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, all of our past shows are there. They're sorted by date and title, so anything you may want to hear about, you can find on letstalknutrition.com. If you want to watch us, go to YouTube or Facebook. Our streams are up on both of those websites. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. Subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, share us with your friends, and follow us on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition. And our podcast is there as well. 63,900 plays on the podcast.
Thank you, Katie. And Steve, welcome back. So far, we know now some of the news coming out of that conference in Hiroshima from Dr. Reed's work. We know that taking Kyolic garlic extract improves blood pressure, improves the microbiome, also in the gut. That's good. And then Dr. Mann, was he at the conference? Yes?
Yeah, that's interesting that you brought him up, because not only did he do the gingivitis study, but you mentioned at the end of talking about periodontitis, which is the progression of gingivitis.
Yeah.
He actually, and that's why we have these symposiums, is these doctors all get together and discuss the results of what they've recently studied, and they brainstorm and come up with new ideas of what maybe they should research in the future. And just as you had mentioned, it would make sense that if aged garlic extract helps with gingivitis, well, does it do anything with periodontitis? And he has actually been commissioned to do a new study looking at the effect of aged garlic extract on periodontitis.
Yeah, see,
more severe gum disease.
If I would have been at that conference like I was at the other one, I would have interviewed him, and that would have been a question. I would have, I would have asked him that question. I know. I would have. That's why, but
I didn't go either.
They didn't invite me. They don't even know I exist in Japan. What are you talking about? It's okay. I don't take that personally.
We've got to get you broadcast over there.
Yeah.
In Japanese.
Yeah. And, bigger audience in China, too. I don't speak Mandarin, but, we could figure it out.
Once we get on Twitch, you will be.
All right. See, we're trying to get on that platform. We'll tell you more about that. We're working on it. Twitch. That's owned by Amazon, by the way. We can get on that platform. It's a big gamer platform. Tens of thousands of gamers on that thing is loaded up with potential listeners and viewers, and they're young people.
That
a lot
definitely need health advice.
Yeah, I can talk to them about how to make their brain more sharp, their eyes better, and all those things. Better reflex. Nutritionally, I can do that. We're trying to get there. We'll see. We're not asleep here. So what else? So we got the heart and the gut covered. We got the mouth covered. Any other part of the body that came out of that conference?
It was one of the studies I'm not really familiar with that they haven't sent to me yet. But just if you look the article up and read about it, it looks like Wakanaga of Japan is going to start to explore pet products. Because the same things that are good for a human, obviously, are good for your cat or your dog. And there's been a theory that garlic is bad for dogs. So as you're familiar with, the compounds found in aged garlic extract are a lot more beneficial and a lot easier on the human body. So they're trying to prove that dogs can also take aged garlic extract, and they're headed in that direction.
Speaking of dogs, there was a study trending this morning. You just triggered. There was a study trending this morning about dogs and improving the quality of life in people. I'll see if I can find that now that you mention it. So that'll be interesting. I think Kyolic aged garlic extract is different than raw garlic for all the chemical reasons that you have oftentimes stated on the show. So it could be that once it's aged, that the garlic would not have that deleterious effect on dogs. If there's a veterinarian listening or watching the show, I had one time a vet on the show. They are very well trained, know their stuff. Call the show, 877-897-8255. That's an interesting avenue to explore.
Yeah, it's Dr. Yamato is his name, and he's starting to do research for Wakanaga at Kagoshima University's Laboratory of Clinical Pathology in Japan.
Yeah, it's like I often say, these doctors work in obscurity. They do their research, they're in their clinics, they're in their labs, they're doing their work, and they make such great contributions. I don't know who that doctor is, but here, I found that story about a dog. I know you didn't come here to talk about dogs, but owning a dog, the headline was, tied to lowering your risk of dying early by 24%. So it's your best friend, and it's your best friend and keeping you out of the grave, a lot later. How about that? There you go.
Well, you exercise more, and I think it helps lower your blood pressure too, right?
Yeah, it does. I'm looking here. Dogs and surviving illness. There was a Swedish study that was done, found that people who own dogs had a better health outcomes after suffering a major cardiovascular event, such as a heart attack or stroke. So, putting those together, if you have cardiovascular issues, own a dog and take your Kyolic, and if the science may say you can even give the Kyolic to the dog. I pulled that all together. There you go. Any other breaking stories about studies from that conference?
Well, we've been working on trying to replicate the aged garlic extract liquid study that Dr. Budoff, who you're familiar with, he's a cardiologist at UCLA.
Yeah, I interviewed him too.
Right, and so we're trying to replicate that study with Dr. Ubelhock in Germany. It's going to be a vascular endothelial function study to show that aged garlic extract improves blood vessel flexibility, and that's using 2 to 4 milliliters of aged garlic extract liquid, not the powder. On this one, do you take the liquid or you?
Yeah, I can never get you to send me enough. I could use a case of it. I'll tell you why. Because I take the liquid, I put it on my salads.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are chefs that make salad dressings with it. Yeah.
But you can't. You destroy the compound, I think, if you use it in the cooking, though.
You can't cook with it, no.
But you can put it on, your once the vegetables are cooked and whatnot, cool down a little bit, you can squirt some on. You can put it on your salad. Now, you can also, Wakanaga even goes to takes the extra mile. They'll put capsules that you can pour the aged garlic extract in a capsule, and so you don't have to taste it, and you can swallow it that way. But, some people like to take the liquid. I'm a big fan of the liquid. If you send me a case of it, I'll use it.
The liquid is odor modified, just so everybody knows. It's not completely odorless.
You could find some humans that are odor modified. That would help, wouldn't it? I'm just saying. LTN, coast and close, and globally. Hygiene, hygiene.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about Ancient Nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And here's the LTN health question of the day. With the right answer, you'll win, as usual, a $25 supplement gift card. We're happy to give that away. We've been doing that nearly 15 years. I don't know if you added that up, but I don't care. But all right, we could do it more. We would do it more. Nevertheless, here's the question. In my conversation with Steve Augustine today, educator for Wampanoag of America, makers of Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract, I asked him how many papers are there now, clinical trials, with that product and its various formulations? And he gave the answer. So what do you think it is? Do you think that it is 420, 620, or 820 studies have been done? What do you think? I can tell you it's been thoroughly researched. There's a hint. Here's the number to call. Be a winner.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Habla. 877 Habla. Steve, how have you been? Stephen.
I'm here.
How have you been?
Good. I've just been traveling a lot as usual. Trying to set a new record with Marriott.
How long have you been dating Marriott?
About
oh, you mean the hotel? Okay. I thought that was your girlfriend. So, yeah, you're on the road a bit, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm in charge of the whole East Coast, so a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. How do you manage? I mean, that's a lot of stress. Was talking today about a new book called The Stress Solution. How do you manage that? I mean, it's got to wear on you, man.
Yeah, you have to give yourself that scheduled downtime where you're not working. Because when you're on the road, it's very easy to work, 12 hours a day. Because you can work during the day and then work on paperwork and phone calls and everything. You really have to get scheduled time for yourself.
And what's one of your favorite things to do? Remember, this is a morning show. Off air, when you're off work, that causes you to relax and just decompress.
Well, I live in Florida and I'm a boater. I have a boat. So
oh, I didn't know that.
Anything related to water sports or anything like that.
They say the two best moments in a boat owner's life is the day she buys it and the day she sells it. Is that true?
Correct.
Why do those things break down so much?
I don't know.
Is it the water?
Break out another 1,000. BOAT.
Those motors. I mean, what is it? I mean, can't they? Is that
water? Anything.
Yeah, the salt water.
Saltwater boat, quote unquote, saltwater boat is going to have problems.
Yeah. Let's go to Illinois. Oh, good. Pam, welcome to the show. Where in Illinois are you, Pam?
Well, in Peoria. I live in Chillicothe, Illinois, but Peoria area.
Yeah, Peoria. We play pretty well in Peoria.
Yes,
we do.
We do.
Yeah. So you're in fall season now, yes?
Yeah, it's getting a little cool here.
It is.
Sweater weather, yep.
Yeah, sweater weather. You've lived. Were you born and raised there?
Yeah.
Wow, that's probably a nice place.
I could do 3 of the 4 seasons and be quite happy. So.
Yeah, 3 of the 4. That winter's tough, huh?
Yes, it is.
Stressful. That's one of the complaints as people get older. The elderly, they find the cold weather so stressful. It's harder. People don't realize how hard it is to live in cold weather unless you've lived there, right?
It's extremely hard. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just the clothing, and never mind, to go outside, it's an ordeal, and
changing your closets out, and polar vortexes, and
polar. Yeah, my daughter moved to Chicago, and it was her first winter. And one morning she called me. She said, "Dad, it's 30 below."
I know. Yes, she's right. Yeah.
She was afraid to go to work.
Yeah, I think I was one of the few here that did come to work. So yeah.
Mm. So this product, Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract, it is international. It's sold in how many countries, Stephen?
52.
52 countries. I'm very familiar. I'm a big fan, hands down, 100%. I have no equivocation or doubt about zero about this product. It's unbelievable. They've done a lot of research. Wampanoag of America and Japan have invested millions and millions of dollars into research on the product. How many clinical trials or papers now exist on this product? 620, 420, 620, or 820?
I'm going to guess the most, 820?
It is 820. That I don't know of any other brand name product in the natural products industry that has that many trials on it. I just don't know of one. Now, there's a lot of studies on fish oil. I'm talking about a brand. That's what's so amazing here. Congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your fall season and brace for winter, and call us again. Thank you, Pam. And Stephen, thank you for showing up and coming around. We like it when you're on the show. You always, have things to say and report some breaking news today. We found out, for example, that Dr. Reed out of Australia did a new little trial, clinical trials, found that blood pressure decreased with Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract using the reserve formula. Gut health improved. Dr. Mann, I don't know what country he's in, Israel. He did a study and showed that it helped improve gingivitis, one of the early signs of periodontitis. And Dr. Budoff, they got a study going to be going on, not Dr. Budoff, but Dr. Eberbach is going to be doing a study on the endothelial function of the arteries and see if they can get the arteries to expand and relax a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of breaking news using the Kyolic. We didn't even get to all the different formulas. The Kyolic Reserve has a little bit more in it than the regular, right?
Right. That's 600 milligrams per capsule, and it's generally recommended that you take 1,200 milligrams a day.
Yeah. If you have heart condition, cardiovascular condition of one sort or another, talk with your cardiologist. If your cardiologist is not familiar, this is easy to research. With 820 papers floating around in the ether, a monkey could find it. I'm telling you, it's easy to find. And get your cardiologist to research it and convince your cardiologist you need to take it. Some patients, true or not, true or false, some patients have reduced their blood pressure meds when taking Kyolic.
You know, that's something that we always ask each person to individually discuss that with their doctor.
Okay.
I'm sure it's possible,
all right,
but that's something that you have to take on a case-by-case.
Thank you, Stephen. Kyolic. Your health is your wealth. Your health is wealth of those who care about and love you.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting